You now listening to Live on Broadway podcast.
Fuck yeah. I know that's right, girl.
Keep that same energy.
Hey y'all, it's your girl, not Asia Chanel, and I always tune into Live on Broadway podcast on Monday. It's the Giants for me. You Prince card ass nigga.
The fuck is you talking about? Keep that same energy. Welcome back to LOBP Live on Broadway podcast. Greetings and salutations. You know the vibe. Tell a friend. LOBP. Back at it again. You know the vibes, man. Welcome back to another episode Live on Broadway podcast, where the situations matter more than the relationships. Perspectives are respected by everybody. And if this your first time tapping in by way of Instagram Live, IM_Broadway, Live on Broadway podcast. We are streaming live on YouTube. Make sure if this your first time tapping in, don't be easily threatened by conversation that may happen tonight, you know what I mean? Because everybody here, every giant here first started off as a perfect stranger. You know what I'm talking about? Shout out to Clubhouse. We got Les up here moderating. She's going to make everybody moderators as they join. She's going to take care of that. They're going to take care of that, the moderators. Shout out to everybody on Instagram piping up, tapping in. I see TJ. You know what I'm talking about? Shout out to I'm Just D. Marie. Shout out to the collectors. Shout out. Listen, man. We're going to set the tone. We're going to set it up real nice tonight. You know what I'm talking about? This Saturday, we will be doing a live podcasting on location by way of Naturally Used pop-up shop. Shout out and round of applause for us. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all gonna hear me mention that a few times tonight because we outside. We outside this Saturday, Juneteenth. This Saturday, Juneteenth, we're doing a very special Live on Broadway podcast pop-up location by way of Naturally You. So shout out to the Queen. Shout out to everything that brand is doing. We love them. We support them. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. So look, TJ, you ready? What's happening? Wellness check. What's happening, TJ? You good, King? I see you popping in.
Shit, am I not good? I'm him.
Hey, talk about it, goddammit. That's what I like hearing.
And I like this topic. Hearing. I'm already ass with this topic today.
Yeah. We gonna get into it. We gotta set the temperature. We gotta do wellness check. I want everybody that's on Instagram hit the button. I'm gonna bring you up. Or just spam us with the volcanoes. Let us know that you're doing well so we can know what's happening with you guys. You know what I mean? I like to tap in and make sure the wind is beneath every Giant's foot. You know what I mean? That they standing tall, they standing strong. You know what I mean? So I know whose shoulders stand on tonight and what's happening. Spam the comments with the volcano so we know what's happening. Now I'm talking about shout out to the Giants. Shout out to the Giants in the comments, man. I had a wonderful weekend. Shout out to my baby. She did something very special. You know what I mean? For me, she got up with my people. You know what I mean? She called. She put the bat signal up. You know what I mean? And the ladies was outside. They was cooking for us, Raina. You know what I'm saying? It was real nice. We had the salad. We had the honey just dripping off of the chicken. You know what I'm saying? It was real nice. My lady, she pulled up and she did that. How that shit go? She did that.
Period, Pooh.
Know what I'm talking about? So shout out to you, baby. Love you for that. I had a great weekend. Tap in with me. Les, how was your weekend, Queen? Wellness check.
It was dope. I was with family, hanging out with the 88-year young grandmother and getting all those lessons and wisdom.
That's beautiful. I love it. You know what I mean? Shout out to the collectors. Hit the button, Giants. If y'all want to get brought up here on Instagram, hit the button and bring y'all up. TJ, man, from what I'm hearing, man, you was was you in the way or were you out the way this weekend? Which one was it? Keep it 100.
Shit, I am the way. Nah, I was
Can't do it with him.
I was at a real estate investment workshop for the entire weekend. I ain't get to do nothing, so I was out of the way.
You know what I'm saying? I'm here for that. Excuse me. Listen, man. I'm definitely here for that, man. You know, good weekends are motivation to get through the week so we can get back to the weekend. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm definitely here for that. Look, let's pull up a cup of talk, man. I mean, we got so much to talk about. Last week, we don't let Seg 2 drag the whole podcast. The fuck? Like I looked up and we was editing, and I'm like, damn, bro. Fucking Seg 2 went for about an hour, so there's so much to be discussed tonight. I want you guys to respectfully lend us your commentary, lend us your point of views, lend us all of what you have to offer. Just be mindful that somebody else may want to step in, kick it, give their POV, you know what I mean? And because if you don't, nigga, I'm going to kick you off, and I'm going to say, hey, let's respectfully move the fuck on. You know what I mean? Because we got a lot to get into tonight. So look, Raina, we're going to do roll call?
Yeah.
All right, let's do roll call. All right, listen, Giants, we're going to jump into roll call. Roll call, we talking about a few things tonight, man. And one of those things that we talking about is, did anybody see the Peter Gunz and Cisco crazy, nasty boxing match? The fuck? Like, what would it, yo?
The fuck?
Then no, so nobody saw social media, nobody saw Peter Gunz and Cisco from the Creep Squad of Love and Hip Hop boxing. Nobody saw that. Tap in with me.
I had no idea that even happened.
Are you serious? Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Listen, they was out and they was in the middle of the ring. Peter Gunz was hitting himself in the head. It looked crazy. It was nasty. I'm sitting there laughing. I watched the 1 minute clip on Instagram about 100 times. I sent it to about 100 people and I was dying. I'm rolling my ass off. And probably because I was smoking hookah too, it was probably a little bit more funny because I'm looking at these niggas and I'm like, yo, why are you hitting my nigga, it's a celebrity boxing match. Why are you hitting yourself in the head? The funniest thing ever. Funniest thing ever. There's a few things that happened though. Erica Mena and Safari. Anybody saw that? Erica Mena and Safari is getting real nasty. You know what I mean? I think Safari is asking the judge to be able to see the birth of their kid together. He needs permission. And Erica Mena is just out here being, they both being nasty. I don't want to put it on, huh?
Mena.
Erica Mena.
Mena.
Thank you. Erica Mena, they both just being nasty as all nasty could just suggest. God damn it. Let me see what we doing. Let me see. I know what we're doing here. Yeah, I know. Nobody saw anything with Erica Mena. Okay, cool. Safari, cool.
The
Destiny's
fuck?
Child catered to you. They trying to cancel Destiny's Child song catered to you. Nobody saw
The
that.
fuck?
Yo, y'all must have had some good ass.
I saw that.
God damn it. Because y'all outside. I ain't see shit.
Nah, I saw the cater to you slavery comparison.
My name is Merlene, and I just read that y'all want to cancel the song Cater to You by Destiny's Child. Oh, honey, you didn't discern who you were catering to, and you gave your little pearls to swine. Don't be mad at Destiny's Child.
I saw all that. I don't fuck with Destiny's Child ain't dope anyway. So
Yeah, but I just feel like, why would you want to cancel a song?
Yo, y'all saw that? I saw that.
Shout out. Shout out to you, Just D. Marie. But why would you want to cancel a song that's women catering to their men? Can anybody make it make sense? D. Marie, tap in with me, Queen.
About this Erica and Safari thing. I could do nothing but pray for them. at the end of the day. I just feel like a father should be entitled to see the birth of their child because it's something that y'all did together. It's not like you just made this baby by yourself. Destiny's Child. This song's been out for how long? Like, let's be real. And when this song came out, there were a lot of teens, adults, cougars, cubs, whatever the fuck you want to call yourself. Everybody was dancing this song. When they was on BET doing a little lap dance, everybody wants to reenact it. So let's keep it real. It's nothing wrong with being submissive to your man. It's the same way it's nothing wrong with a man being submissive to his woman. If you've never been in love, don't talk about it. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of for the gram relationships to make it look good and be together for the moment. Everybody want a car, everybody want a party, everybody want a bag. Bitch, get it yourself, okay? This is coming from a businesswoman. I've been in love. And at the end of the day, I don't mind doing anything. I'll take my man to dinner. I'll pick him up. If I'm out shopping for myself and I see something for him, fuck it, I'm going to get it. If I feel like I'm in Chanel, that nigga going to have Chanel too. The fuck? Like, this shit is so overrated with the cancel culture
right,
because
girl.
they feel like it's slavery. Fuck y'all. Like, real shit.
Somebody's clearly triggered tonight. The fuck?
Oh, big time, because come on. Think about it. How many old school love songs we got that a man is talking about loving his woman, paying her bills? Everybody's cool with Babyface when he's talking about, I pay your bills and rub you down. But when it's coming from a woman's standpoint, if they not the mad black woman of, oh, I'm going to burn your shit down, now it's a problem.
Right.
Come on. Like, let's make it make sense at the end of the day.
Make
it's a
it make
two-way
sense.
when it comes to love. If I love you, you love me, we going to do this. We going to ride out. Apparently, they ain't hear about it in Clyde today.
Wait, TJ came off mute. Tap
I said no comment. I ain't about to. I'm saving all my drama for later. I'm on y'all's ass
Stay
later.
the fuck out the way, goddamn it. She out here just straight firing. Who want to get in the way? You know what I'm talking
Now,
about?
Peter Gunz and that other buffoonery, who the fuck wears a shirt and a boxing match? Like, who the fuck we do this at? Nigga, you had time to work out and get them T-toes off. Like, what the fuck? Like, this weekend was just crazy. Like, I'm glad I was doing what I do for a living.
Wait, Diva Reed, did you see the shirt being worn, sis? Did you see the shirt?
I'm like, Poppy, what
was
you
Cisco doing?
Hiding them fucking butter rolls that he been doing during COVID. So fuck. Nigga, you knew shit was coming up. Get your ass in the gym. Any other time you want to be big buff nigga. So fuck the fuck out of here. Fucking old. This is why I stay and pay. I mind my business. I mind my business because it's a lot going on, you know, and it's just like you see the shit and you be thinking like, what the fuck is this bullshit here?
Exactly.
But after seeing that clip, I'm like, yo, y'all shit is forfeited. Fuck all this. Everybody, y'all both for it. Get the fuck out of here. You hitting yourself, you got on the shirt, buy it. It's top and shoes. Like the whole shit. Then you got Wendy Williams and Lamar Odom. There's a lot of shit going on in these streets. Like,
wait, whoa.
Oh, that don't know what happened?
Whoa. Are you talking, when you say Lamar, shout out to Shelly, did you see Wendy Williams shoot her shot with Gary Owens?
Definitely did that.
Did you see? Oh, yo, the fuck. But he's not even dry yet.
But he agreed to go on that date, though.
But did he?
I think if they did, it wasn't, that shit ain't last long because that bitch was in a car headed to Atlantic City for Lamar, and she talking about she hit her bed at 4 o'clock in the morning. And she got the dope. She had the dope on the morning.
That's what you talking about.
I ain't even know that though. And this is why I like roll call because y'all be putting me on to shit that I ain't know that.
There's a lot of shit that be going on behind the scenes that for some reason I'm affiliated with these days. But sis pulled up in that little town car this weekend. He wanted her to take a shower, and they was about to get it on, but she was like, she was going home.
Whoa. Who was trying to get it on with who? Whoa, wait, I missed that part.
Oh. It's a hot girl
Listen,
summer.
it's the smile for
yes,
me, Shelly.
boom, boom, shirts and stilettos.
It's the smile for me, Shelly. Tap in with me, Shelly. What the fuck is going on, Shells? What's happening? Like,
Well,
are you seeing what's happening out here, Shelly? Peter Gunz, Cisco. Hold on, D. Marie, goddamn, because you
I heard about it, but I was out this weekend minding my own business, so I was just enjoying myself. Oh, what you know? Do tell.
Hot girl.
Not what I heard. I just came back in from taking a freaking bike ride. I'm good.
I'm here for that. Health is wealth. Health is wealth.
Yes.
Now get your ass cleaned the fuck up and come back in 30 minutes because we outside on this podcast. The fuck?
Look at him. I'm like, excuse me.
Throw your bonnet on and just take throw your bonnet on, sis, and go take your hot shower.
Ooh.
Just take it back off before you come on this show.
Oh, so he's trying to say I'm dirty.
Okay?
Oh,
I'm telling Auntie
Lord.
Monique
Oh,
that you
Lord.
don't come up here with no bonnet. Ladies, PSA, live on Broadway
I came
podcast.
on with a bonnet before.
Hold on. Look, see, God don't like ugly. That's why your ass frozen.
I wear what I want. Don't try to play me.
Listen,
You
PSA. Hold on, Shells.
This is why me and you be on the phone till 3 o'clock.
PSA to all women out there.
You ain't with the shit.
God damn it, I'm a Kevin Samuels. I'm gonna slap you with the sound effect. Listen, on PSA to all women.
You ain't with the shit.
PSA to all women out there, do not come up here by way of Live on Broadway podcast with a bonnet. You know what? We may make certain concessions, but you got to be big bad. The fuck?
What to wear?
You know I was about to look for my
Ain't
shit,
nobody
right?
telling you not to wear freaking fitted on the podcast.
You know I was about to look
Shut
for my
up.
shit, right?
And I'm about to come up here with a do-rag with no hair on my head.
What you waving?
What is you talking about?
It's enough waves in there, boo.
He gonna sit there and be like, what's going on?
Oh, yeah, I'm going to flame y'all asses. Y'all get up here with a dead body. And Shelly, that's too much hair for a bonnet, goddammit. You going to need to sew it in the middle. You need no bonnet.
You make it work. That's what it's called. You
Charlie,
make
tell
it
me
work.
snatch that
You make it
motherfucker
work.
off
I'm
and
here
show
for
your
it.
meekness.
Exactly. You don't want to see my set it off braid.
Right? You see this shit today, right?
You don't want to see my set it
Y'all had a
off braid.
y'all must have had a good weekend. Y'all had a good
don't
weekend. Heard you, sis. Heard you.
Yeah. I told you, don't start coming for me.
I love
Don't
it.
come
I love
for
it.
me
Round of
if I
applause
didn't
for these
say
beautiful
something.
Let me ask you
women.
a question real quick.
Hold on. Round of applause for these beautiful women popping out tonight, man. Always a good time. Tap in with me, D.
Let me ask y'all a question. So y'all see how Monique be talking about this bonnet shit, right?
Yes.
Have y'all seen sis legs though? Y'all didn't see the poster on my page with her stuff?
Oh, we had the hairy legs at the
She
premiere?
got a whole fucking Chewbacca on her legs and she telling y'all
Who?
females got to come out. Monique!
She went to a
But
premiere. I forgot which
listen,
one it was.
No, we don't mean listen.
No,
You
listen,
got
hold on.
these
Let me
things
tell you
out
something.
care.
Listen, let me tell y'all what y'all gotta stop doing. This is what we need to stop doing. We need to stop. All right, cool. The message is the message, right? It's all right. People want to cancel people or cancel things because there's something else that's going on that they don't like about that person. But their message be very valid. You know what I mean? Monique's message was very valid. Cool. Now we want to move on into the conversation and say, oh, she should shave her legs. But why do you want to attack her because she said something by way of her social media as it pertains to bonnets and so forth and so on?
My thing is why we're always looking to cancel no matter what. I mean, you saw earlier how they were trying to freaking cancel Cater to You. Like, what's good? Why are people so bitter?
My thing is this. Where would you feel comfortable in? But I'm not going to take advice from a bitch that looks like a fucking Furby, okay? Your legs is hairier than fucking Bigfoot. So fuck, I look like
You
the shit
disrespectful. There's a special place in hell for people like you.
Nothing.
Yo, I'm not going to let you get up here and come for that black queen. She black and we rolling with her. The fuck?
Wait.
Because that's what people do. Hold on, I'm showing. Wait. One mic.
you.
Respect the mic. Everybody can't speak. I want everybody to hear what we're saying. We're talking over each other. The fuck? Seriously though, what people do are things like they weaponize their arguments by way of saying things like, what DeMarie just stated, right? Like what Shelly just stated, by way of what I just stated, right? So it comes from different angles, and I'm here for the shits and the giggles, right? But y'all not gonna cancel me because I don't watch a whole podcast with nothing but women, and women was being very misogynistic towards men, and it's the double standards. If a man's being misogynistic towards women, it's like the shit gets to fly. I mean, the shit don't fly when men are being misogynistic towards women. But when women are being misogynistic towards men, it's like, it's an easy pass? Like, I'm confused.
It's not right, period. I mean, it isn't. But I just, like I said, I can't take advice from somebody who don't believe in nares, beef, or dick. So, therefore, I'm going to be
We need a drop that says, this is the shade for me.
Baby, what?
I'm not mad at you.
To each his own. I mean, if she don't want to shave, she don't want to shave. If the person I want to cuddle up to her likes the hair, okay, fine with that. But
no
for
bonding
me,
outside though.
I'm shaving.
No bonding outside though. Shout out to Cat.
Leave that alone. Leave that alone.
I see everybody tapping in. Too far for me to read, but I see everybody tapping in. Look, can we get it? Look. Listen, we're going to do seg 2. Can we do seg 2? We got to move on because we got some spice. Right, we got a lot to get into. Live on Broadway podcast. You know the vibes. Boom!
I know y'all love Live on Broadway podcast, but stay tuned, sis. We about to get into the next segment. How he say that shit?
Live on Broadway podcast, the #1 relationship podcast in the world. So spicy.
You know the vibes where you are, where you tapping into, and what day of the week it is. If you watching this, must be Wednesday. You know the vibes, man. If you checking us out live, you know the vibe. It must be Monday. You know what I'm talking about? Listen, man, Live on Broadway podcast, we here. We got a few of the giants up here with us. We talking our talk. Is that okay? Shout out. I see Shelly in the room. We got DeMarie in the room, too. What's up with you, Queens?
Nothing much.
Grinding. That's a fact. Seafood plate this week? Hey,
listen. We got a lot to talk about. We're going to talk about some things. And respectfully, this is how this is going to go. This is how this is going to go. Hold on. Bet out there. Did you put anything up yet? All right, good. All right, cool. I'm trying to figure out which type of balance do I want to choose.
Oh, God.
What kind of balance do we want to choose today?
He chose toxic this morning.
All right, so look, let's do this. Let's do this, right? Let's do this. Ladies, and I'm going to ask everybody this question, right? How do you say that there? Are you ladies okay with a man making more money than you?
Yeah. Do you want me to answer first or D?
You go first.
All right, wait. Let me reiterate this. Are you ladies okay with the man making $40,000 a year?
Yeah.
So that's two different questions.
No, I know. That's why I'm reiterating it. Are ladies okay with men making $40,000 a year?
Yeah.
It's okay, but eventually we gotta make ends meet.
That's not what I'm asking you, though.
I know.
I'm asking you, are you okay with your man making $40,000 a year? Are you okay with that?
Z, I'm gonna throw this to you for a second.
I don't know.
DeMarie, are you okay with somebody you're with making $40,000? Could you be with somebody that's making $40,000 a year?
I can. I'd rather you make 40 than none.
All right, Leslie, Queen, tap in with me. Could you be with a man making $40,000 a year?
Yes, because it's not what you make, it's how you spend it. Depends on your relationship with money.
Okay. TJ, could you be with a woman that makes $40,000 a year, King?
Hey, as long as she working, I'm good with it.
I'm gonna show you a double standard in a few.
Ooh,
All right,
I can't
listen.
wait. I'm ready.
Let me play something for you guys, and I want you guys to listen. We're all intended for all intent purposes. All right, that's how you say it? Okay, cool. Got to make sure, God damn it. All right, so just listen to this, and then we're going to put the question up in a moment. Check it out.
Could you date an average man? An average black man making $40,000 a year? Honestly. Come on.
No.
So would you marry a guy who's an average earner, making $40,500 for the rest of his life? $20.20 an hour?
Of his life?
Yep.
Those kind of men don't even...
That's not what I asked. That's not what I asked.
Would I marry that kind of person?
Mm-hmm.
If that's their
average earner. Yep.
To stay there, I would not.
Okay, so if a man was working and making $15 an hour, would you marry him and be with him for the rest of your life if that's all he was going to make? You know, $15. $37,000 is what the median income for a man in this country was. You'd be happily married to him and submit to him for a lifetime?
If he's married to me, that's going to change. So
No. See, y'all all think you have the power of Thanos to make what it is. I said if a man was just an average earning man. See, the fact that you can't even...
I can't. You're right. I can't live off...
Does he have to make in excess of 6 figures?
Yes.
He does. Okay.
I'd say at least 275 to 300.
Did your last boyfriend make $300,000 a year?
No.
Listen, we got some unpacking to do.
Wow.
We got some unpacking to do. Because I want to know, by way of you beautiful ladies and gents, shout out to Gigi, tapping in, shout out to you, Queen. Could you ladies be with a man marry a man that's going to make $40,000 for the rest of his life? Could you be with that? Grasshoppers. Okay, check this here. Check this here.
You mean crickets?
I asked that question.
Yeah.
I asked that question because how much money, Shelly, would it take for you to be, if you could pick a dollar amount, any dollar amount in the world? I'm going to come to you. I'm going to go to D. Marie. I'm going to go to Gigi. I'm going to come to everybody. I'm going to go to TJ too. But TJ, he's a man, so I want to go to him last because I want to show you guys something.
Yeah.
Really?
Shelly, what dollar amount would it take for you to be with a man? Marry a man for the rest of his life.
I can't really put an amount to it, let's be honest. Because at the end of the day, but that's the thing. It's like, regardless of anything, even if I think about it, it depends on the situation, like where I'm living and everything else. But at the end of the day, I'm not after his money. If I'm after that, then I might as well just be by myself. That's not going to give me the full satisfaction and happiness that I need. So trying to put a price to it, you can't really. You already shaking your head. I know you're going to
tap in with me. I'm just going to see where this goes. D. Marie,
just do it.
I'm asking a direct question.
I know you give your ass
Hold on.
Hold on.
I'm asking a direct question. Can you give me a number on a man that's supposed to protect? He's supposed to provide. He's supposed to be the head of household more often than not. What's a dollar amount that you ladies would choose to marry into, to be with the man and marry into a situation with him? D. Marie, tap in with me.
In all honesty, Broadway, I can't give you a number for several reasons.
All right, we just going to mute their mics because everybody on Instagram, we can't hear you guys. We're going to move on to Leslie. Leslie, could you give me a dollar amount?
No,
if you're
no,
entering into a marriage with a man for the rest of your life.
No, I can't because of the reasons that I stated before. I know people who are doctors that are broke.
All right, hold on. Wait, because I'm seeing a common theme and nobody wants to give a number, right? Everybody want to play the Prince card, and that's fine. I got a drop for you guys. I got a special place on Live on Broadway for you guys.
Oh my God.
I got a special place.
You Prince card ass nigga.
All y'all asses. Shelly,
because-
D. Marie, Leslie, all y'all asses. Listen. The reason why I'm asking this question is because, all right, so look, let me reiterate this. D. Marie, the last dude you dated, how much money did he make? Annually.
He was up there.
Shelly, the last dude that you dated, how much did he make?
$50K and over. If he did overtime.
Shelly? The last dude that you dated, how much money did he make? Shout out to Zmar.
It's 75.
75. Okay, Leslie, go for it, Queen.
60 a year.
60. Gigi, tap in with me, Queen.
100.
100.
I want like a house.
Okay.
And I want a summer home, maybe 150. Because I mean, my income is going to account for it too.
Okay.
But I would like my man to have a scaling like salary, but I'm just answering the question, so I apologize. Hi, everybody.
Shout out to you, Gigi. I don't need to really go to TJ and Zmar right yet because it's a little bit different on men's side, right? I feel like, so the question tonight is, do women respect men that make less money than them? Because the fact of the matter is, I feel like a lot of women ask for men to make or want or require a man to make a certain amount of money, but fact of the matter is, the last person that they was with, they ain't make nowhere close to the money that it takes for them to be with. That's why I played you guys that clip. Because what you heard was Kevin Samuels asking women, hey, could you be with a man that makes $40,000 a year? And a lot of women were saying, but see, it would take for us to be, no, that's not what I asked you. One question, answer the question. Okay, cool. A lot of women also offered $275,000. Have you ever been with a man that made $275,000? No, I've never been. So what do you offer to make that type of money? You know what I mean? So I thought it'd be a good conversation to have with you guys here tonight. And men, I want to tap in with you guys too, because I want to know from the men's side, do men think that women respect them if they make less money?
Hell no.
Tap in, give me more.
Oh, can I go?
Sure.
Hey.
Live on Broadway, put that topic up there in the comments. I'll pin it.
Y'all fasten y'all fucking seatbelts. I don't have a problem with gold digging females, which is probably 60% of the female population. My problem is with the women who ask how much a man makes. Like, half of y'all women don't bring shit to the table but used pussy and fucked up emotions. And if it didn't work at the Red Lobster table that you used to be at, don't bring it to my Michelin star table over here.
Period, boo.
Broke asses.
Oh, he dropped the mic. The fuck?
Period.
He dropped the mic. Zmar, could you be with a woman? Do you feel like women respect men that make less money than them in a relationship?
I do believe that do I think that a woman can respect a man who makes less money than her? Yeah, but there's always going to be an alternate to that. Would she be comfortable? Would she be content with a man, making 40,000 to 42,000 for the rest of his life? Probably not. Most women would want their man, if he's in that lower bracket, to always want more and do more, as we always see. So I do not believe that a woman would be satisfied with a man who makes less than them, because, as me and you kind of discussed earlier today, I honestly feel like, even though the general statement is not the consensus for all. For the vast majority, it
Right.
does end up being this way, where a woman makes 100 and some odd thousand, and she wants a man on her level, or to match what she has, or to be close to what she has. Unlike most men, they're willing to take a woman or be with a woman who has less and invest in her, and invest in her to where that she can have whatever it is she wants, create this dream, this life, whatever it is, and fund that, because we are natural providers and we're willing to do that. Unlike women who don't have that natural, provider instinct, and they want to already be set where they are and want to have somebody that matches that.
Okay, so I see the ladies, I see the men, I see everybody going off on Instagram. If you want me to read your comment, hit the button, I'll bring you up here. I allow you to say your comment, or hit the question mark button and put it up there, and we'll bring you up there for that too. So look, I honestly feel like, how you say it, respectfully? In all respect,
with all due respect.
Respectfully, something like that. Okay, cool. All right, something like that. Cool. I feel like more often than not, women want what, and I'm not saying all women, so relax, the fuck. More often than not, women require more than their, oh man, I got some stuff to get into, and I'm about to go into the next segment, and I'm trying not to because I'm slowly segueing. All right, cool. I feel like, women will get into a situation and have these, y'all seen Notorious Queens? When what's shorty name? Mahogany. Remember the chick that said, cheat on me respectfully? Y'all remember that, right? Cheat on me. Y'all remember that hit in the shade? Megan. Yeah. Y'all remember shorty had a crazy checklist that was like, I want a man like this, a man like that check this box, that check that box, that check this box. But more often than not, women don't be willing to come to the table with the same desires to fulfill these requests that they are asking for from men. So is that being a bit messy to the degree of you're asking for something that you can't personally fulfill? Is that being messy? Shelly, tap in with me, Queen.
So say that again. So
more often than not, because men, we assume the role, it's like a double-edged sword, right? Let me put it this way. Men, we know more often than not, we're okay with being a provider, right? But then you get some situations with women where they feel like, hey, I want to make my money, I want to run it up and get to it too, so forth and so on. And I'm here for that. Get your bag, sis. But certain things comes with certain responsibilities, So my question to you, Shells, is, hey, if and when you're asking for a man to do certain things, no, that's not the question, excuse me. What I'm asking you more specifically is, are you okay with, why would a woman ask for more than what she's willing to bring to the table? Excuse me. Had to filter it out, had to get it out.
So why wouldn't I be willing to ask for more than what I can bring to the table?
Why would you be willing to ask for more if you know you're not willing to bring? Yes.
Sometimes it's just certain expectations that you'll have. Like how I always say in certain situations, it's how you're raised, what your expectations are. Like,
so do you believe that it's the same? Do you believe that men or women are equal?
We should be.
No.
That's what it is. That's what women have been fighting for years.
Fuck is you
to be treated equally.
No,
but
men and women aren't equal.
Listen.
Because men and women aren't equal.
Let me talk. Because society has it. Broadway, I'm going to beat your ass.
Men and women aren't equal. I just want to go on record to say that. I just don't know if everybody knows that, but men and women are not equal.
Regardless to anything, we still deal with a freaking situation that you have men that can go into the same workplace as a woman and
We're
they'll
not.
still
We're
get
talking
paid
about a
more than a woman.
relationship. We're not talking about
Okay,
that.
but
We
listen
talking
to
about
me.
relationship. We're
Okay,
not talking
but
about how much money a woman is making versus how much money a man is making. We're talking about in a relationship, men and women are not equal. It's not equal.
Well, to any relationship that you may possibly be thinking of, because for me, I'm not having no half-ass relationship. I'm bringing the same energy,
man, I
and
need
I'm
some
expecting
water.
you to give me the same energy. Plain and simple. Like, what the
You
fuck
see,
are we doing?
here's the issue. Here's the issue. Hold on, Shelly. Here's the issue. Men and women are not equal. Let me start by saying that. Men and women are not equal, and they say sometimes it's best to say things 3 times so that person that's listening can hear it and receive it. Men and women are not equal. And let me show you how. Specifically, men have... but before I even jump into my rant, can anybody tell me why men and women aren't equal? Clubhouse, go.
Well, let me start off by saying the responsibility and the roles that a man and a woman plays in a relationship are totally different, which would make them unequal, right? But I do believe, to what Shells is saying, it's the effort that both are putting in, right? We want equal, right? I
Yeah,
want to
but Z,
be. I
we
go
could
go ahead,
both
go ahead.
listen, equality means that, hey, if I give you 5, you match my 5. That's what equal means. Equal means
Yeah.
if I'm applying for a job, and we're not talking about jobs, we're talking about relationships. That's why I would want to be very specific on that. If I go for a job as an assistant, director, manager, CEO, whatever, and I'm making $1 million, she should make $1 million. We're talking, the definition of equal means equal, same thing. Men and women are not equal because by definition, if we're explaining what you just mentioned, that means that maybe we're talking about reciprocity. Maybe we're talking about what not equal but reciprocal. Meaning, if I do something, if I'm paying the bills, she might be keeping the household together or whatever it is she may do, and that's not equal. There's a difference.
That's why I said the roles in which we assume in the relationship, men and women are not equal, right?
Okay.
But when I listen to what Shills is saying, right, she's more so talking, as you pointed out, about the reciprocity, right?
Yes.
It's you give as I give, right? I don't
Yes.
want to feel like I'm giving more than what you're giving. But in nature, it is our responsibility as men to take on a wholesome type burden of the relationship, of the marriage, whatever it may be. So that's why I said, to answer your question, when it comes down to the responsibilities, no, men and women are not equal. But can we be? I do believe there is a
I don't want to
possibility.
be in a relationship that's equal. And for all that, pause. But I would just be with another man. The fuck I want to be with a woman that's acting like a man. You know what I mean? Like I don't. Me personally, and to each his own. I'm not knocking Shelly. I just want to be clear on whatever it is that she wants. That I'm here for what you want, Queen. All I'm saying is that the roles
Can
of
I
men
jump in,
and women
please?
aren't equal.
Can I jump in, please?
Go
Go
for
ahead,
it, Les.
Les.
I remember, I get what you're saying, and this is where I'm gonna put it out there. Like I remember one time I was dating this guy. I'm so used, after being divorced and single for a long time, and we was in a supermarket, and I'm used to doing everything. I'm, busybody, moving everything, lifting weight, all of that.
Right.
He said, "Yo, I'm here. When are you gonna learn to be a passenger?"
Woo!
And when he said that to me,
Woo, child.
I looked at him and I was like, whoa. Because I remember my dad saying, yo, you have to let a man be a man. You can't do everything. The independence is beautiful. The independence is
Keep
beautiful,
that
but
same energy.
your man wants to be able to do his part, which is lift the bags, move the dresser from one side of the room to the other. If you
I
want the
know that's
mattress
right,
flipped
girl.
over, that's what your man wants to do. You don't have to do that. That's what your man is there for.
Well,
That's
Les,
where I'm coming from.
to speak to that, that's because men are natural protectors, right?
Yes.
A man's natural responsibility, whether it be in any type of relationship or any marriage, is one, to be a protector, and
Yes.
to be a provider. Those are his
Yes.
two main responsibilities, right?
Absolutely.
Everything that he does fall within those two realms of life, to protect and to provide. So
No
for
matter how you
him,
shape it up.
yeah.
Absolutely.
So for him, anything that you do that's physical wise, my wife shouldn't have to do that if she has a man present, right?
Absolutely.
As men, we want to feel needed, right? When you have a independent woman, but this is why I always say, even when a woman has been independent for so long,
Mm-hmm.
eventually when she finds the right man, right, that makes her that gets her to the point to where she can let loose and be a woman, then
Mm-hmm.
then that individuality, that independent stance that she has will naturally go away, right? And
Look,
it go
And
ahead,
you
bro.
know what? Could I
look,
say to
just quickly.
let me say to what Zmar is saying?
Go ahead.
You're absolutely right because he and I are still friends, and when he comes around, I know that I can trust that anything I need, I don't even have to ask. He just
Right.
does it.
And,
I
and,
feel
and,
safe and
and
secure when he comes around.
let me also say this. I see the Brooklyn Pisces tapping in. Shout out to you, King. I want to also say this before I give it to him. A lot of times too, that's why when you're dating, it's a slippery slope to be with someone assess someone who's been out of a relationship for too lengthy of a time frame, because women and men alike, they become so stuck in their ways of doing for themselves and forgetting how to let someone be for them, that it becomes, hey, you got a man, you got a whole man right there, sis. Why are you opening your door? Why are you jumping out the car to pump your gas? Why are you doing certain things, sis? I'm confused. You know what I mean? And the same thing for men, right? Like if you've been single for too long, if I'm courting a young lady and she's been single for too long, to me, at first I'm gonna be like, okay, cool, red flag. Why you been single for so long? But then I'm gonna let it play out to see if it's anything by way of her own wrongdoings, if she can track and adjust and be back in a safe, or find a safe space with me, or something of the sort. You know what I mean? So yeah, long story less long, I'm gonna give it to Brooklyn Pisces before I continue on. Go ahead, King. Shout out to you, beloved.
What's going on? What's going on? It's funny listening to the whole.
Don't cover your mic. Don't cover your mic. We want to hear you, King.
Wait, can you hear me now?
Yes, perfect.
Okay. I was saying about the whole men and women are equal thing. I just saw this show on Netflix called Dirty John, I believe it is, and it's very interesting on how. This is season 2, not season 1, but season 2. I'm talking about specifically. And season 2 is about a man and woman who came together very young, at a very young age, when he was dirt poor, came from nothing. You know what I'm saying? And he said to her, listen, you know what I'm saying? I want a family. I want to be a provider. You know, you just kind of sacrifice your life, her life, to maintain the household while he does what he has to do in order to make this, to be the provider for the family. And she stopped all that she was doing, school, college, job, and she was a stay-at-home wife. And again, he came from food stamps and welfare. She said it inside of the movie, and then he gets to a certain echelon.
Okay.
He gets to a certain level, and now they're no longer just in a good position, but they're in a great position. He became wealthy, and once he became wealthy, he left her for a younger woman. And the point I'm trying to make is that the whole equality thing. At the last couple of episodes, it was about them being inside the courtroom, and she was fighting to get equal pay from him, and he was basically treating her like, well, listen, I did all this.
All right, we don't want to spoil you the show for everybody. So what's the point?
But it's not spoiling the show. It's not spoiling the show. It's just basically I did all this, and what were you doing? And her argument was I sacrificed my life to basically to be, you know what I'm saying, to be to make sure that you did what you had to do as money. Now, I understood that. You know what I'm saying? That's it. Now that's where the equality comes in. She maintained one half of the life, and he maintained the other half of the life. I'm not going to sit here and say that men and women are completely equal, but they do have equal roles. Well, not equal roles, excuse me. They have equal tasks that my task may be different from your task, but they still are equal. And she got cut out of that situation. You know, long story short.
I don't want you guys to confuse the definition of the word equal, right? And that's why I'm trying my hardest to emphasize equal means identical. Equal means one and the same. Equal means twins, if you will, right? Like
I get what you saying.
So equal.
But I understand that.
So men and women, when it comes to the roles may be different, right? But you guys both giving effort to be. All right, listen, we're going too far on this, right? Can men? Could you be with a woman that makes $40,000 a year? Because we kind of went off on a tangent and we've been here for a while. Could you be with a woman that makes $40,000 a year?
Absolutely.
But see, I expect that from a man. And the reason why I expect that from a man is because we assume we more often than not assume, and women would assume more often than not a man to take on a certain responsibility. You know what I mean? So a lot of times
I'll be real with you though. I don't mean to cut your wisdom, King.
It's okay.
But I'll be real with you. There was a time where I was down and she was up. You know what I'm saying? And she held me down for quite a while. You know what I'm saying? And she didn't look down upon me. Yeah. She didn't disrespect me. You know, it was just a matter of she understood what it was, and you know, eventually I came up. But that was neither here nor there, because as I was coming up, she could have came up too, and she could have still been on top. You know what I'm saying? And there was no disrespect there at all. So the woman I'm with now, definitely respected it. Any woman I've ever dealt with actually respected if I was down or not. You know, but I definitely would. But like you said, this is more of a woman's question. You know what I'm saying?
So more often than not, and this goes back to so many different things that we spoke about tonight. When you cast your pearls among swine, what would you expect to get? You know what I mean? Simply meaning, why would I give so much of mine and what I have to something that's not deserving of myself? You know what I mean? So a lot of times what happens is people become tainted and jaded by way of relationships, so forth and so on. And I know we're going off on a tangent. It's cool though, right? What happens is women give their most precious and proudest things to people that's not deserving of it. And then they come into other situations and they say, next time, I want this thing to be equal. You make your money, I make my money. No, baby. Like, I'm sorry, it don't work that way. Like, you can make your money, it's cool, but see, I'm not going to get, because I don't want to spew out I'm not going to spew out my personal beliefs in a general setting and make it for everybody, because it's not for everybody. So what I will say though is, so that you guys can reach and touch and understand certain things when it comes to men and women. If you move on in a situation, and this is to P. My reason for saying that about the casting your pearls among swine is because P, you chose right. You know what I mean? When you're with somebody, yeah, there may be, you guys might experience certain highs and lows. There's a difference, right? Because if you had the motivation of only staying at making 40,000 or falling off for a moment, we all have had moments like that, right or wrong. We all have had moments like that. There's nothing wrong with falling off and hitting the bump or hitting the curb and getting back on. But she got to know, he got to know that you're willing to get back on. If, God forbid, when a woman has a baby, she has a baby, she's pregnant for 9 months, and then postpartum may kick in, God forbid, you know what I mean, where she loses a sense of identity because everybody's focusing on the baby. It's a man's duty and responsibility to step up to the plate, reassure her, pour into her, and weather that storm after the baby. So and I'm saying that because that's an example of a woman hitting a fork hitting the bump and going through something such as natural childbirth or something so natural such as birth, and you know, a man may need to step up and rise to the occasion, and a woman will hope that she picked the right type of man. Tap in with me. We got Sade in the room. Before we move on, I want to get your energy, Queen.
Hey y'all. Say y'all.
Oh, shit.
I got 2 questions for you, Sade.
Where have I been?
No. The first I know where you've been. All around the world.
Wow.
Hey.
Hot gal summer.
So my question to you, Queen, is, the first question is, could you date a man could you marry a man that's set to make $40,000 for the rest of his life? Of course, I know that answer, because you're all around the world. I know the answer, right? So the second question is, do you believe men and women are equal?
No.
Okay. Round of applause. We're going to move on. Listen, Live on Broadway podcast, we got some stuff to jump into. We got more topics. We got more discussion. Tell a friend that Live on Broadway podcast is back at it again.
You are now tuned in to Live on Broadway podcast, the #1 relationship podcast in the world. So spicy.
You know the vibe, Live on Broadway podcast. We right back with the shits and the smoke. We got some talk to talk about. Yeah, as you may guess it, I know you guessed it. I know you might have thought you guessed it, but you guessed it. Live on Broadway podcast. We jumping into the topic that's in the room. We're gonna talk about a few things, man. Ladies, my Mercedes, hold 4 in the back, 2 if you're fat. Yeah. All right, listen. Ladies, do you think men receive? All right, I had a conversation. Let me set this up right. I had a conversation with my guy Zmar. We outside, we talking, we outside, we building, we talking about some things. One thing lead to the next, and he asked and posed a very specific question. And that question reads like this. Ladies, do you think men receive the same treatment from women that women expect from men? Want me to say that again? I'll read it again. Ladies, do you think men receive the same treatment from women that women want to receive from men? Dumb it down, make it plain. What I'm asking you guys is simply what you want to receive, what you ask for by way of a man. Do more often than not, do you guys think that women offer the same thing to men? Keep that same energy.
Keep that
Tap in with me,
same
Sade,
energy.
I saw you go off. Or somebody went off. Shell,
I think women.
Right,
I think women cater to men more. I think we put men first in a lot of things, especially if you're dealing with someone. We put them first in a lot of things, like we consider their feelings. But it's not the same way around when it comes to women. Because if women are expressing themselves, men take it as if we're nagging. So no, it's not the same.
Okay, I respectfully reserve my point of view so that I'll let the Giants tap in, because I feel like they tap in to hear you guys, not me. I'm just here to facilitate the bullshit. Tap in with me, Shell. Do you feel, I'm sorry, Queen. Your mic was low. Go ahead, go for it.
I feel like I'm going to play devil's advocate for this same reason. I was having a conversation with someone and they posed the question, why is it that women have the expectation of being treated the way that their fathers tell them how they're supposed to be treated, but men don't get the same treatment as how their mothers express to them, this is how you should be treated?
Okay.
So I feel in some ways it's not always reciprocated. And depending on certain situations, there is that high expectation of this is how I'm supposed to be treated. I have to be treated kind, like a queen. But then sometimes it's not always reciprocated towards the men.
Hey, listen, Live on Broadway
Can I
podcast
just
tapped in and they said, look at Mother's Day. Compare Mother's Day to Father's Day. But go ahead,
I was about
Queen.
to say that. Yeah.
Can I just say though, it did not take my father, and fuck that nigga by the way, for him to,
Wait,
you know what I'm saying, for me to know
What
how.
the fuck?
I'm just saying, it didn't take my dad for me to know how I'm supposed to be treated
you
as a
just can't
woman.
drop a
I'm
bomb
just
like
saying.
Stop it. No, I wasn't trying to attack anybody. Trust me.
That
I
shit
No,
just
no,
understand.
went
no,
over
no.
everybody
I'm just
here.
saying. I think a lot of, but no, Shelly, I'm not taking away from your point. I'm just saying I think a lot of women get it wrong because they think, oh, my dad is the first man who should have showed me how I'm supposed to be treated. Again, fuck that nigga. Okay, you know how you're supposed to be treated, and the man that you're dealing with should know how to treat you. Like I don't think it should start with your father. Like that's just me being honest.
Okay, so listen.
Can I interject?
Go ahead, D. Marie.
I get what you're saying. You know, a lot of people, I feel men don't get the same treatment. As you just stated, example, Mother's Day and Father's Day. A lot of dudes go out their way to make sure their mother, sister, or whatever, you know, baby mother, wife, whatever, they have all these gifts. And then come Father's Day, you might end up with maybe a barbecue, maybe a tie, maybe a cologne. You don't get that same energy that they put out there. If you went on a trip, why you can't take him on a trip? You know what I'm saying? Or surprise him with something that he has not done or he doesn't have and he had his eye on. Do something to that extent. And as far as for me, I hear what y'all are saying, but for me, my dad is the one who taught me how a female should be taught. He taught me to walk on the inside of a sidewalk and let the man walk on the outside. You know what I'm saying? And those things, let a man open the door for you. If you're going to get in the car, let him open your door. If he asks you on a date, he pays for the date. If you take a man on a date, then you ask that man. So you do what you do. You know?
So let me just be clear. I want to tap in with Z-Mar because I want him to give some background as to how that conversation went between him and I, and I'll go from there. Tap in with me, Ken.
All right.
The conversation arrived just because I was having, you know, I'm the only guy that works in my unit. So, you know, just talking to a bunch of women. And of course, you know, the question just came out as far as what women expect, how women expect to be treated by their man with the random, you know, everyday compliments, you know, wanting to be valued, wanting to, you know, be told that they love you, these random gifts of buy me something, right? And none of these women were doing the same thing for their husbands. None of these women were paying their husbands compliments. The only time they were buying their husbands or their boyfriends a gift was on Father's Day or for his birthday. So the question becomes, like, do women not feel that men want the same shit? I like to be told, damn, babe, you look good. You
And
know
that's
what?
where I'm going. And that's where I'm going right there, Z, right? I think
Yeah.
more often than not, women expect and look for, and ladies, feel free to correct me, it's not a dictatorship. I feel like more often than not, ladies expect to be complimented, to be taken out, to be given just because gifts, be given push gifts, be given, like they said, look, Live on Broadway, they said Valentine's Day commercially is geared more towards women. Name one commercial focused towards men. This is why women more often than not don't know what to do or give a man, which is astounding to me because I don't understand how you don't know what to get a man. And we are perhaps more simple, and we don't want ties, we don't want keychains, we don't want socks, and we don't want video games. The holy fuck.
I'm going to jump in.
So hold on, let me just finish by saying this one piece. I give it to Leslie, right? I just feel like, respectfully, more often than not, men we want the same thing that you ladies want, regardless
So
if he's
Broadway,
telling.
you wanna Louis
Hold on, hold on,
Vuitton
hold
bag?
on, hold on, sis. Let me just finish my point. Regardless if we're saying it verbatim or not, you know what I mean? We want the same. I know I like it wouldn't work. It wouldn't work any other way. But tap in with me. I think Les had it, and then I'm gonna give it to Sade, and
Yeah.
then go back to you, Z.
Okay, let me start off by saying I don't believe in any of this shit. Any of it. I don't believe in Mother's
Keep
Day. I
that
don't believe in
same
Father's
energy.
Day. I believe every day is Thanksgiving, every day is Christmas, every day is Mother's Day, every day is Father's Day. Any man that's in my life, whether it's my man, my father, my cousin, my homeboy,
Yeah.
I treat them, I give them that energy. If it's their birthday, I take them out for their birthday, or if they like me to make a cake, I bake a
Yeah.
cake for them. I do things because I feel like the way I like to be treated, I try to treat other people the same way. That's it for me. I don't believe in Father's Day getting the guy a pair of socks and shit like that. I think that's corny. If a dude that's in my life that's very special to me, I treat him very well because I don't think that he should be mistreated because Mother's Day is supposed to be this society magnified holiday. I'm all for women. Don't get me wrong. I
Me
just
too.
don't. These calendar holidays, man-made holidays, I'm just not for it.
I just want to say one thing before I give it to Sade, right? And that one thing is this is why more often than not, why I believe. Let me put it on me. Keep it on the I. I believe women don't know how to buy gifts for men more often than not because they don't know how. I'm not talking about the 10%, I'm talking about the 90. More often than not, women don't know what to get a man because it's stereotypical things like socks and keychains and these video games gotta go. Tap in with me, Sade.
Hey, hold on before
I
Sade
don't
go.
think I don't think it's that we don't know what to get a man. I think it depends on the man because you have men who aren't
Exactly.
materialistic. They could give a fuck about a Louis or a Gucci belt or whatever the fuck. But then you have men who that's all they see. Like one of my homeboys is like, "Yeah, I want my clients to buy me Gucci because Gucci." I'm like, it was a turnoff. I'm like, that's all you see, bro. You don't got no dishes in your house. Like you got a piece of furniture. Like where your company like shit like that is what I pay attention to. But there are men who do not surround themselves around materialistic things. They could care less about that.
Yeah, sure, but that's geared
Hey,
towards whatever it is that they want is what they should receive, right? Not what we want because the gift is supposed to be about them, not us. Go ahead,
And
Z.
I understand that, but if my man is gonna buy me a Louis bag and he wants the same thing reciprocated, he don't want no Louis bag. He don't want no like you get what I'm saying? Like that don't make
shit.
sense. Shut up, Broadway.
That was Z-Mar.
Nah, that was me.
Oh,
Yeah, that was
Zmar,
Z.
you want a Louis? Bro, go.
You don't see
Look at
that
his picture.
damn. Hey, that's the motherfucking Louis. What the fuck you talking about?
I
Hey,
just
I
I
think you
mean,
like
have
but
to
nice
know
if
your
I'm
shit.
buying me
partner.
a Louis tote, you want a Louis tote too? That don't make sense.
Hey, guess what? At the end of the day, I like what I like. Hey, but no, on some
Shout
real
out to
I'm
shit.
gonna
Honey
buy
This,
you.
Love.
I'm gonna
Shout
buy
out to
you a
Honey
Louis
Love just
tote,
tapping in. We
Zmar.
all can't speak on top of each other. So go ahead, Shadi, finish up and we're gonna go to you, Z.
I'm just saying, not all men look at things as materialistic. You got a man who rather keep a roof over his head and a nice house, like pay these bills up in here. That's how I reciprocate my energy.
Okay, I'm here for that. Girl, I know that's right. The fuck?
hold on, but
Go ahead, Z, and then
to
we go on
even
to Honey
deal
Love.
with that,
Go ahead, Z.
right? Because we're most. First of all, let me say this: society has ingrained in us, especially the male species, that we just have to accept whatever the fuck people give us, right? It's just the thought that counts. That is not the fucking case.
Period.
That is not the fucking case. Granted, you do have men who are like, who may be like me, I'd rather buy my wife and pay for this house and do whatever the fuck needs to be done around the house over me taking expensive gifts.
Keep
But
that
that don't
same
fucking mean
energy.
that I don't like nice shit, which means that on Father's Day and on my birthday should not be the only times that I'm receiving shit. But in
Fuck
Yeah, y'all
yeah.
receive
society,
stuff every day. Y'all get coochie coochie every day? Well, I don't know about
Wait,
that.
wait, 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 wait a
Coochie.
minute. Did you
Coochie.
really
Did she
just
say
say that
pussy?
pussy?
She said
I said
coochie.
Did she say that? She ain't say
Wait a
that out
minute.
her
Coochie.
mouth. Did she say that?
Coochie.
Did you
Did she
really
say that?
just
She
say
ain't say
that
that, right?
Coochie.
pussy was a payment every day?
Shaquana
I didn't
Get the
say
fuck
no.
out of
I did
here.
not say it was a payment.
Go.
I did not
Wait,
say it was a
Coochie.
payment.
wait a minute.
Coochie.
Wait.
She said
Let's get it.
coochie.
Respectfully, let's get it from Honey Love. Tap in with me, Queen. Do you believe men receive the same thing that women receive?
No.
Do tell.
Now that's a straight out answer, right?
Okay.
But
Wait,
and
God damn it. I gotta hit the round of applause whenever I get you in the building, because you know it's like few and far between. God damn it, it's a celebration. Shout out to you, Queen. Go ahead, tap in with me, why won't you?
No, that's a straight out answer. And I believe that's due to society, honestly.
I think that's what Z
I
was saying.
believe that is due to society, and it's up to us to change that. As far as
keep that
what?
same energy. I mean, like, because more often than not, women receive compliments. Women receive any day gifts, just because gifts. Women receive, I'm pretty sure Women Crush Wednesday happened before Man Crush Monday. I'm sure of it.
Of course.
I'm sure of it.
Yep.
You know,
Of course
like
it did.
Valentine's
But
Day and
you
things
know,
like that. Like men, I know me as a man, so I would speak for a lot of men out here, but would say, hey, I want to receive compliments. If I'm getting dressed, hype me up too. Go, babe.
Exactly.
Hype me up. It don't got to be my birthday.
I think that a lot of women don't listen to men. And the reason why is
Come on, speak that shit.
when
Speak
it comes
that.
to
Same energy. No, you gotta say that again. A lot of women don't what?
we don't listen to men. We
Keep
listen
that
to
same
some
energy.
things. Sometimes we listen and sometimes we don't.
Yes.
And the reason why I say that is because someone said most of the time you don't know what to get a man for his birthday or for Father's Day. But if you listen, you will know what to get him. Another thing is a man needs to communicate that. Another thing is he needs to demand that. For instance, for Father's Day, I love my father. He's like number one. He gets anything he wants from me. So there's no just regular barbecue with my father or whatever. On the regular, throughout the whole year, he makes requests. He gives me his own requests.
Yes.
And sometimes I grant them, sometimes I don't. But I think it's how society paints the picture, and it's also how you're raised or brought up or whatever you've been around. Because if you didn't see that, and I don't want to say if you didn't see that because I didn't see my mother gifting my father, but if my father was like, Ashley, give me this is what I want. I'm like, okay, daddy. That's what you want, I'll get it, whatever. But that's what he taught me to be. So when it comes to gifting my man, then I would know, like, okay, let me listen to what his requests are, or let me even ask. And that's another thing too. It's nothing wrong with asking.
Yeah.
I think Big Broadway.
Go ahead, King. I'll go after you. Go ahead, King.
But even with that, you know, it's not the fact of asking, right? Because if I have to ask, then that means I'm telling you what I want, right? And with women having to tell us what they want all the fucking time is a no-go, right? Because women feel
because
like
we
I
always
shouldn't have
know
to
what we want.
Hold on, wait a minute. Because women feel like they shouldn't have to tell a man, right? We should be able to clue into those minor things, which means, like, if we're walking in the fucking mall and I see you eyeing some shit, I should make a mental note, like, damn, my girl is interested in this. And even if she doesn't get it herself, at some point in time, I should be like, you know what? She like that shit. Let me go get it. It's just the fucking thought that counts, right? And at the end of the day, women don't fucking do the same thing. Women, so it's not about. But you know what I'm gonna start doing, Broadway? This is what we need to do.
That might
This
not
is
be
what
true
we need
for
to
you.
do, Broadway. This is what we need to do for all the men that's fucking listening to this shit. If they buy you something that you don't fucking like, give me the goddamn receipt. I'm taking that shit back. I'm getting
Coochie
what
too.
the fuck I want.
I want receipt for the coochie. I want receipt for the coochie if it ain't hitting.
Hey, we getting payment for pussy. Hey.
Coochie?
That's how much you can get back.
Coochie?
Hey,
what?
For all the times I got pussy.
Yo, return the sender. Yo.
Hey.
Oh my God.
Yo, I'm done. Listen,
No, I
man,
get what
feel
he's
like
saying, but a lot of times I feel like women, it doesn't hurt to pay attention. You don't always have to ask. Pay attention.
Yes.
If you see him talking about something constantly, or you might overhear him talking to his boys like, yo, I seen this, that, and third. I think I want to get it. If you could beat him to the punchline, do that, because it will show some type of like, I'm listening. You may not supposed to have heard it, but you gave it thought and like, fuck it, I'm gonna get it for you.
Look, let me say this again, man. Listen, I think this is a good segue to say, listen, man, to each his own. You know, I think a lot of times when we say men don't do this and women don't do that, we're not speaking we're not speaking in absolutes. We're speaking more often than not. So if you're listening, if you don't know how we do by way of LOBP, that's how we speak. You know what I'm talking about? I'm going to clean it up for everybody, you know what I mean? Because I know what the intent, what the intended purposes is when we say men don't and women don't. You know, or what men do and what women do. Let me also say this. Shout out to my queen, because I feel like she rises to the occasion. You know what I mean? She pulls up and she does more than what I feel like most women would do. You know what I mean? And I want to hit the round of applause button on that, because I think a lot of times women need examples, daughters need examples, right? This goes back to what what Honey Love said. You know, a lot of times women, little girls need examples, and little girls can't receive the proper examples when the mothers aren't doing the right thing. Same thing as the fathers, right? So women, if you're within the sound of my voice, and do the right thing. You know, men, we want the same thing that women want. You know what I mean? We want compliments. We want any day gift. Buy me a push gift. I ain't had to push, but I had to be there for you while you pushing, baby. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? So show me some love, baby. You know what I mean? I had to go get pickles, ice cream. I had to do everything. I had to make sure the registry was lit. You know what I mean? Like, I have to make sure everything. Listen, man. Listen. You know the vibes. This Saturday, we are doing a special pop-up podcast in Harlem, New York. So pull up. I'm going to give you the information, guys. You know what I mean? The information will be posted between tonight, tomorrow, whenever the team gets to it. So make sure you pull up and make sure, you know, we here. Live on Broadway podcast. Shout out to everybody on live on Clubhouse, Leslie, TJ, Gigi, Z, Mars, Sade, you know what I mean? My moderators. Here on Instagram, we got I'm Just D. Marie, Shelly, Cash, Ashley, Honey Love, you know what I'm talking about? Listen, we got the gang outside, man. Shout out to everybody for pulling up. You know the vibes, man. This Saturday, Juneteenth, we will be doing a special pop-up. And also, I also want to plug this. We will be doing a special Live on Broadway podcast July 4th. Rooftop, all white, summertime single. You know what I mean? We will be popping up with the wristbands. It's not only RSVP by way of the single people. Everybody could pull up. You know what I mean? Bring your booze. We're going to watch the fireworks. It's going to be a vibe. We're going to make it a whole thing. You know the vibes. It's cheaper to be yourself. Live on Broadway podcast.
Keep that same energy.
Money coming, money going. Do you have relationship questions you need answered? Spicy topics? DM us at Live on Broadway Podcast. Have music, products, or an ad you want us to run? Email us at Live on Broadway Podcast. Be sure to tap in. Mondays, 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Live on IM_Broadway's Instagram. Clear.